What's up guys and welcome back. So today we're going to be installing the cheapest steering stabilizer I could possibly find on Amazon. Alright, just before we get started I'd like to talk about something that's happened in my life that's absolutely amazing. If you've seen my last video you'd know that I've just had a baby and it's probably the best and most wonderful thing that's ever happened in my life, but it was also one of the hardest. So a lot of people talk about women getting postnatal depression, which is a really scary thing to get, but a lot of people don't talk about men getting it as well. And men don't talk about it because they don't seem weak. There's always that stigma that you've got to be strong and manly and you can't talk about your feelings and all that sort of thing. So if anyone on my channel, because most of my channel is male based, which hopefully I can get some more women watching my channel, which would be awesome. But as a man, you don't really want to talk about your feelings, but if there's anyone out there that wants to talk, that you're feeling depressed or for any reason you're feeling a bit down, just reach out, have a chat, and we can talk about we can talk about forward driving. Just don't take your mind off it to help you out, because it's really important to have good mental health so you can get on with your day and live your best life. So if you want to reach out, please do, either through Instagram or YouTube. But yeah, let's get on with today's video and hope you like it. Alright, so I've been looking for a new steering stabilizer for some time now, and I didn't want to spend a couple $100 because I wasn't 100% sure that I needed it. I've had a few little issues with steering my Jeep after I've had to replace the front axle. That's probably due to it being bent and everything there is kind of on an angle. It's getting more pressure and more wear and tear, and it is an older Jeep. It's 2005, so everything's getting a little bit older, starting getting a bit more worn out. But I wasn't 100% sure that I needed one, so we've just joined up to Amazon Prime, which gives you free shipping as well, which is only $6 a month, so it's quite cheap to sign up. It gives you free shipping and discounts. So I was looking on eBay, I just went on Amazon, and I saw a rough country one sitting on there for $55. So I was like, yep, that's sweet. I'll snap that up. It's for a TJ XJ. I think it fits both models and maybe a ZJ as well, and maybe a WJ, I'm not sure about that. But this one fits my car. $55, you can't go wrong. And it took probably a week and a half to get here, which isn't too bad at all. I'm pretty sure it came from the States. It does say made in China on it, but it does say it was shipped from the States. So this is it here, pretty generic sort of thing. Definitely a lot heavier and beefier than the factory one. So I'll quickly play the section of me pulling out the old one. There's a few things I'll go over later when I'm putting the new one back in that might help you guys out when you're putting your one in or taking it out. So we'll play that now and then we'll come back and I'll show you the old one and why I definitely need to get it replaced. Alright, so all it is a nut at the bottom here that goes through your pitman arm, and two bolts that goes through there, and a nut on the other side. Now the nut on the other side is actually quite hard to get to because the spring sits in the way. So all I do is grab one of these, fit it to the bolt on this side so it's the right size, and then kind of just have to shimmy it back there. So we'll take these two bolts off first, get that nice and loose, then we'll start working on this side there. Alright, so I've just taken the old one out, which is this one here. So as you can see, it's pretty, if you can hear that, it sounds like something loose or something's come loose inside it, so it's not working. The bushes are worn out on both ends. It's got a few dents in the base. I'm not sure if those are supposed to be there or not, but this looks like the factory one. It does say it's been made in the USA, so I'm assuming it's the factory one that came on the Jeep from 2005. So a couple of differences between the old one and new one is one's brand new and one's old as shit. One's silver and one's black. So those are the main differences. But definitely so that's the old one. You can see how kind of skinny that one is. And the new one, it's definitely a lot beefier, which is definitely going to probably help with steering. But the new one's probably, I'd say, probably a kilo heavier than the old one, and it's definitely like a thicker tube where all the oil sits. Now, I don't know if you can hear that, but see how easy I can pull that up and down? You shouldn't do that. See on the new one, sorry, I can't actually pull that up with ease or mostly push it back. So it's definitely going to help a lot with steering, especially on the motorway. I get like a little bit of a shake. Definitely going to help with that. So those are the main differences. It's still a cheap sort of budget one. I'm not 100% sure if it's an actual rough country stabilizer or not. I thought they were all made in the USA, but it doesn't say made in China. So even for a knockoff, it does seem actually better quality than the factory TJ one. Alright, so all I'm doing is spraying a bit of CRC where I want to insert it because it's a little bit tight in there to lube it up a bit, and also on the new section as well to help it slide in, because it could be a bit tight. And when it sinks tight, a little bit of leak can always help. So it should just slide in like that. Easy as. Put that bolt through the opposite side. If I can find it. Just like that. It's in. Easy as. You think that's the way it goes? Looks like it sticks out a bit far. Alright, so that's in. I'll bring you through to the other side. You can see how it slides over the top. It's pretty much done. Alright, so all you have to do to get that other side in, you got the steering stabilizer connected on one side, and just have to, oh out, it might be a little bit hard, just get over that bushing, and it should just, might just have to force it a bit. And get your nut, which is there. I think that's the right one. Yeah. Make sure it's sort of on straight, so it actually sits flat. Now if you guys were just watching me do that, I was silly and didn't actually put the washer on. So make sure you put the washer over the top so it doesn't actually go into that bushing. And get your nut, wherever the hell I just put that, and pop that nut back on. Alright, that's all done, it's bolted up, nice and tight. It's one of those things that you've got to make sure that's really tight, because if it's got any bit of play in it, it can shake when you're on the highway, which will give you a little bit of death wobble, which you don't want. So make sure it's nice and tight. It's a little bit of a pain in the ass trying to get that extra bolt in, but I just got like a bit of some vice grips on one end and just did it up with the ratchet on the other side. So it's a 19mm bolt on one side and 16 on the other, and then two 19s holding the pitman arm one in. It's pretty simple, so anybody can really do this at home. It's cheap and easy. I don't use a lot of tools. Probably took all up maybe an hour just to get all in and stuff like that. Longer because I had to race upstairs and feed the baby and change his nappy and stuff like that. But it's something you guys can do at home. It's really simple and easy. I'll keep you guys updated on the long-term wear and tear of the actual steering stabilizer. It is a cheaper one, so depending on what it's going to perform off-road and stuff like that, It's sitting a little bit close to the one of the arms, which I think, I don't know if you could see that on the video or not, just because it's a little bit beefier and bigger than the factory one. I know that's going to cause some problems off-road when it's flexing. It could end up rubbing against it, but I might be able to space it with a couple of washes or something. But we'll tackle that when it comes to it, if it does. But all up, pretty happy with it so far. Not bad for $55. So I'll try and find it on Amazon and leave a link below if you guys want to check it out for yourselves. But that's pretty much it for today. I hope you guys liked this video. Thanks so much for watching, and if any guys want to reach out and have a chat if you're feeling down or anything like that, please do. I'm all ears. But please also hit that subscribe button. I love it every time I get a notification that you guys have subscribed. It means a lot. Also hit that like button. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks.